Okay, with us is obviously someone that you all know out there. It's back-to-back Supercross champion, Ryan Dungey. Ryan, welcome back to MXTV. Thanks for your time, mate.
Absolutely, good to be here.
Now, mate, straight off the bat, I wanted to ask you, it seems like you riders now have a lot more respect for each other out there than it was maybe a couple of years ago where you were punning each other off the track, you wouldn't talk to each other. Tell us about how the sportsmanship has changed, and I think for the good in the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, over the years, I mean, especially coming into the sport, every guy obviously is out for himself, you know, the results and everything like that. But as time's going on, you know, I realize I'm getting later in my career, and it's more, I realize how we can benefit from each other, you know, being here at the Baker's Factory, you know, we have Marvin, Jason, so you get that race experience, but also a lot of people wonder, how do we ride with somebody that you're gonna race against? It's your competitor, you know? But it's like, we have really a lot of respect for each other, like you said, and good sportsmanship, and we all have weaknesses we need to improve on. So I think it benefits, you know, both of us. You
said before, you're getting into the twilight of your career. How long do you think Ryan Dungey's going to be out there riding KTMs and bikes?
Well, KTM's for life, for sure.
Good.
Nah, this is where I'll definitely end with KTM. But, you know, just taking it one contract at a time. And obviously this season we had a little setback, but you know, it's happened before my career, and you know, you bounce back and you take the good and the bad, you know. And for me, with racing especially, as long as I can be at the top, you know, then I'll be here.
In saying that, what's your retirement plan? What do you want to do after the sport of motocross?
For sure, I still want to be involved. I put a lot of effort and work to be where I'm at today, you know, and I feel like to be able to give that back to the future kids coming up into the scene, and, you know, whether it's being an ambassador, you know, and just being involved. I want to enjoy the things that I haven't got to, and yeah. I think that not have to stress like, oh, you got to be in shape because, oh, you better not eat this, because you know there's something around the corner fitness-wise, so you have to always be on top of it, you know. You don't want to let it catch you off guard.
When you're out there training, do you work on your technical aspect or do you work on speed?
A lot of times we're always pushing each other, so you're so focused on, you know, getting good laps and no mistakes and all these things, but there are days that we find where we're by ourselves out there because, you know, Jason might be in California, Marvin's not, you know, here, you know, so those are days that I try to keep the speed, but also focus on my technique more.
This is the biggest injury that you've had in your career, so how do you deal with it?
It's tough. If I'm looking at the positives, you know, look, we got, you know, we did a Supercross title this year. You know, we had a overall win there in the outdoor series. Now building back up, kind of depositing those hours to get ready, because it's all basically building up for 17 now.
As you know, I had a ride on your bike yesterday.
All right.
And I was blown away that how almost stock it felt to me. The brakes were super crazy. Suspension was, yeah, it was going to be stiff, and I knew that, but the engine was so mellow and so easy to ride, and the difference between yourself and Marvin's bike, you know, where Marvin's has got a bigger hit. How much time does it take to do something like that?
Oh, well, it's hard to even put a time frame on it because it feels like it's never ending, you know, we're always trying to get better. But no, it's good to hear. I'm glad you liked it, you know, and I try really hard to, with my bike, and good usable power, you know, these 450s, a lot of people think more power, where it's like, yeah, I got enough power, we just need to make it usable, and sometimes that's even, you know, dumbing it down a little bit, you know, and not as much power. So every rider's tailoring a bike to fit their needs, and it's never ending, you know, internally, externally, you know, we're always putting a lot of pressure on the team because it's all about results, you know, but, you know, we're all on the same page and we're all working towards one goal, you know, so it's good to have a good crew of people who listen. Sometimes it ain't like that, you know?
Well, Ryan, thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely, thank you.
I do appreciate you taking time out, and good luck for next year, buddy.
Yeah, we'll try to get back at it and look forward to another good season.